Well,
56.
59 on, lead is 60, so just make sure of this red.
57.
Absolutely wonderful break this. Not many players I can think of would have come to the table and won the frame from this visit, but O'Sullivan has. Absolutely brilliant break.
63.
Neil's having a look.
Ronnie O'Sullivan, 63.
And he's signalled to the referee that that's enough. So Ronnie O'Sullivan has returned the compliment. He got one chance and he made enough to win the frame. Great stuff. One each.
Fast start, great start, 10 and 11 framers. And actually, we were talking about Neil Robertson's win there in the first frame. That was his first frame he's taken off Ronnie since February last year. He's actually lost the last 13 in a row. Oh. So a bit of a relief from his perspective, I'm sure, Steve.
Yeah, a fantastic start from both players. But already such a noticeable difference in Ronnie from his first round. He knows he's playing one of the best players in the world today, and he looks completely focused. In his first round against Wembo, he just didn't look like he was even wanted to be there in some points of that match. But this is the quality you would expect from two of the best players in the world.
In fairness, they both look up for this.
He does, but what a fantastic break there from Ronnie. I mean, he was up and down the table. When he came to the table, it didn't look like he was going to win the frame from that visit, just to get a few points to get his arm going. But he was up and down the table, brought the pink into play, in and out of ball. Fantastic example of potting and break building and keeping the cue ball on a string.
It's brisk and it's brilliant so far.
I like that, Hazel. It's brisk and it's brilliant, but that's not a brilliant break-off shot from Ronnie, although I suppose he's got away with it a little bit. Mishit that completely, went down the wrong side of the blue, so just hit it far too thin. You don't see this very often.
Excellent. Great weight on the cue ball, but slightly took it off the side of the path, opened a few balls out. Quite an attacking safety that was.
What a terrific return from the Australian. And I think it's going to play a key part in this match. The safety and tactical side of the game. It's who puts in the better safety shot that's going to create the better chances.
Yes, he can just sneak past the yellow, I think, for the bottom red. He's double checking on that. Or is it tight? That's maybe why he's having a look at this end of the table, but he's thinking about leaving the cue ball up this end. And if he's taking this amount of time about it, it's obviously some degree of difficulty.
Yeah, the white's close. Some very good safety shots from both players here, John.
About to say, Dennis, last three shots all absolutely top class. You're going to need another one. That path is blocked off now. The one can't clip off the one that was near the side of the pink, so that's gone. I mean, the perfect world, Neil would like to be play off the red you can see there and go off the side cushion and just dump the cue ball on the top rail, but he can't do that either. Can't see the right side of it. Problem this.
He'll try to find the safety shot. There's a potable red, the one that's closest to the black, but if you missed that, you'd leave all sorts. So Can he find the correct spot this end of the table? That's pretty good.
Yeah, sometimes you're just in that much trouble that you have to play what they call a containing shot and just stand for it. He played it well, got himself out of trouble.
He's got to get this right. He wants to cover the one that's near the left corner pocket, and he's judged that to perfection. Had to get a good length in the cue ball. He had to come up short with a potter like me, Robertson. He would have taken that on. But you can't pot them if you can't see them.
No, it's the old adage you used to say, didn't it? Chess with balls. Isn't it? It's certainly chess at the moment. That's four or five shots, all been top class. All trying to put the opponent in the maximum amount of trouble.
Yeah, and I think there's an awful lot of people that watch snooker that like to see this type of game, as well as seeing the frame-winning breaks going in.
He's just trying to drop dead weight on a red on the top cushion, is he? Or, well, he hasn't judged that how he wanted it. That's a big mistake. Big mistake. Not very close at all to what he was doing.
One.
Good opening red, but pink and black tied up. But after the break we've seen in the previous frame, that break of 63 from nowhere, absolutely nothing on. In a few shots time, he may have that pink and black in play.
Funny enough, he didn't hit that one very well at all. Just about sneaked in off the right-hand jaw there. That's not how he played it. It's just a bit too close for comfort, missing that one. So change of plan with his positional play.
He's got to find the gap to get round for the blue here.
He's not made his mind up yet to what shot he's playing here. He'll be very disappointed with this contribution here. Had a table at his mercy after the first red that he knocked in. Usually manages to sort it out, Dennis, doesn't he?
I think it's a little bit of a bonus that he can just get through to the blue, otherwise he was in a bit of a hole there.
Blue ball. Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
Yes, it was a shot to nothing, but once again cued beautifully, and where the cue ball's finished might be ideal. Okay, they're far from easy along the top cushion like that, but the fact he's got an angle, you can see the long pot straight in the middle of the pocket. Can he force an angle out from the green up the table? And scoring opportunity is yours.
He needs to get somewhere. Well, anywhere near the circle would leave him a red if he can force the angle. He's okay. He's coming on past it. There's another couple of reds available, I think.
Yeah, it was even better than I thought, Dennis. It wasn't even a shot he had to force in. It was a perfect angle where he finished. So there was no problem there getting back down the table. So Ronnie had a first look at these reds and colours. What can Neil Robertson make from them?
See if he screws back off that one that's almost straight. He could catch the other red and go completely out of position.
Yeah, it's a funny situation. Not ideal on either of them. When he's come down the table, he must have thought, "Oh, I'll be perfect here. Got to be on something." Well, he is, but it's just requires a bit more positional play. And it's his turn to make a mess of it. I don't know what that shot was, but it wasn't what he wanted. So both players making a positional howler.
He needs a thin one here to avoid the middle pocket.
Neil Robertson 5.
That has opened the game up substantially now that the pink and black are in play. One mistake now could be very costly.
Yeah, if you'd have told me it'd only be 6 points to 5 after those two chances they'd been given, I'd never have believed it with these two. So that's a very rare occurrence for both players to make a mess positionally. I would suggest looking at this table though, Dennis, whoever makes the next mistake or pots the next one, they won't be making too much of a positional error with the way the balls are now. These are spread absolutely beautifully. So a big break will be in the offing if you can get the chance.